Hello children, how are you all? I am fine here and I too expect the same from you. I am Dakshayani handling biology from Bardasnath Metric Higher Secondary School, Arakonam. Children, today we are going to see 12th standard first lesson. What is the name of the chapter children? Yes, very good. Asexual and sexual reproduction in the plants, right? And the topic what we are going to discuss today is about the artificial methods of reproduction, right? You see children, in some plants seeds may not be available. For example, you take a rose plant, seeds are there but seeds are not capable of producing the next generation. So what we do, we plant a new rose plant by stem cutting, right? By cutting the stem of the root we can produce more new plants, right? So it helps us to produce more number of plants. So artificial methods, in this session we are going to discuss about the artificial methods of reproduction and we are going to discuss about the two things here. First one is a cutting. Yes, first one is cutting, that is we can cut a stem or a root or a leaf of any plant and from that we can produce the next generation. It is referred as cutting. And the next type what we are going to discuss is about the grafting. About the grafting. What do you mean by grafting? Grafting involves two plants, right? Taking a part of one plant and it is transplanting or transforming it to another plant, we call it as a grafting. And grafting is of 5 types. First one is a bud grafting, approach grafting, tongue grafting, crown grafting and wedge grafting, right? And next we are going to discuss about the cutting. Cutting, I told you, if any part, it is a method by which the new plant is produced by using the root, stem or the leaf. So first we are going to study about the root. The roots are used to produce the next generation. The example for root cutting is malus. What is a malus? Just look at this picture children. The common name of malus is a apple plant, right? To propagate many apple plants, the roots of the apple plant is cut and when we place it in a soil, it develops into a new plant. So the plant which reproduces by root cutting is what? Malus, that is apple. And next we are going to discuss about the stem cutting. This mostly we do in our home. If we see any drumstick plant in nearby home or from the neighborhood, what we do, we ask them and we take a stem and we plant it in our home. So the example for stem cutting is, first one is hibiscus. What is hibiscus children? Chembarti, right? And next one is moringa. Moringa is murungakai. What we say in Tamil, the common name is drumstick, moringa. And bougainvillea. Bougainvillea, it is an ornamental plant. We say kagidapu, right? So bougainvillea. So these three plants are the examples which propagate by means of stem cutting. So we discussed about the root cutting apple tree, and stem cutting hibiscus, moringa and bougainvillea. And what is the next method? Next one is a leaf cutting. By cutting the leaves of the plant, we can produce next generation of plants. The two examples of this is a bryophyllum and another one is a begonia. And in bryophyllum, the common name of bryophyllum is Kattipotal kuttipodum. You see children, from the leaf notches many buds arises, right? By cutting such buds, we can produce the next generation of the plants. So bryophyllum and begonia. Begonia is an ornamental plant and it is a very dwarf plant. It cannot grow to a greater heights and it produces colorful flowers. So begonia. The example of leaf cutting is begonia. I will ask you some question children. Can you mention a name of the plant which produces the next generation by stem cutting? Arun? Yes. Yes, very good. Moringa. Right. What is the common name of moringa? Drumstick. Yes, very good. Children, from this they may ask you some of the neat questions. Now identify the plant which propagates by the root. Identify the plants which propagate by using the stem cutting. And next method we are going to discuss about the grafting. We discussed about the cutting children, stem cutting, root cutting and leaf cutting, and now we are going to discuss about the grafting. Before going to a graft, we have to know about the two things, right? One is a stalk and another one is a scion. What is a stalk? The plant. The stalk is a The stalk is a plant which is in contact with the soil. Here I told you in grafting we will be using two plants. So the plant which is in contact with the soil, which is rooted, we say it as a stalk. And the plant which we use for grafting is called as a scion. Right? So what are the two things to know, children? One is a stalk and another one is a scion. And what are all the plants we can produce by grafting? Or the first one, citrus. Citrus, lemon family, right? The sathukudi, sweet lime, orange, lemon, everything comes under the citrus. And then mango and then apple. These three plants we can produce the next generation by grafting. And now we are going to see the first method in grafting is a bud grafting. Just look at this picture, children. Look at this image. What the person is doing, he is cutting a plant which is rooted and he is grafting a new bud and he is binding it with a tape. So this is how the bud grafting is made. And now we can see the procedure how it is made. First one, just look at this picture. It is a rooted plant and in this the T-shaped incision is made. Incision means what? We are cutting a part of it in a T shape, and another plant we take with the bud. We take along with some of the wood. The bud of the another plant is grafted with this and it is binded with the tape. And after 4 weeks it grows into a new plant. The bud starts growing and it develops into a new plant. So this is how the bud is grafting. Bud is grafted to the next plant, right? So what's the first step we discussed, children? Bud grafting. And next we are going to discuss about the approach grafting. Here two plants are rooted and the plants of same thickness are taken. Just imagine, take these two plants, children, they are of same thickness and we are removing some of the bark. For example, if this is the part of the stem, we are removing this part of this plant and we are removing some bark of this plant and we are binding it together with a tape. Now name it this one as a stalk and this one as a scion. After binding it with a tape, after 2 weeks what we are doing? We are cutting the upper portion of the stalk and lower portion of the scion, and it continues to grow into a individual plant. So when two plants come in contact with each other, we say this as approach. So what is this? Approach grafting. And next method what you are going to discuss is a tongue grafting. What do you mean by tongue grafting, children? Here you just look at this picture. The plants of same thickness is taken and one end of the plant, another plant is cut and it is placed obliquely. What do you mean by cut obliquely? The one plant is cut in this direction and another one is cut. The scion, this is a stalk which is rooted and this is the scion, and they both are cut obliquely and they are binded with the tape. So here the plants are of same thickness. So this is an example for tongue grafting. And next we are going to study about the crown grafting. What do you mean by crown grafting, children? Just look at this picture. The plants of two different plants of different thickness. Just imagine this. This is a stalk. This is a stalk which is rooted, is very huge in size. It is larger in size, and this is the scion. This is a scion. And what we do? We make several clefts in the stalk and we place this scion and we bind it with the grafting wax. So later the bud started to, the new plant scion starts to germinate and it develops into a new plant. So crown grafting, the plant of different thickness is taken. And next we are going to discuss about the wedge grafting. What do you mean by wedge grafting, children? Here the plants or two plants are taken and the small slit is made into a stalk. Imagine this is a stalk and the small slit, what do you mean by slit, children? Like this. A small slit is made into the stalk and the scion is inserted and both the cambium of the two plants are joined together, then they are binded by the tape and later it grows into a new plant. So this is how the wedge grafting is done. So far what are the topics we discussed, children? We discussed about the cutting, stem cutting, root cutting and leaf cutting, and in grafting we discussed about the tongue grafting, crown grafting, wedge grafting and approach grafting. Children, go through this topic well, practice the diagrams, and this methods we also call it as a conventional method. What do you mean by conventional method? Which our elders or which our ancestors used for a very long time. We call this as a conventional method. It is an important question, children. Mention the conventional methods of artificial reproduction. So go through the questions well and attend the self-assessment to know how far you understood the topic. Thank you, children. Have a nice day.
ஆசிரியராகிய நான் காலத்தை மனமே உணர்ந்து செய்வன திருந்து செய்து சிறந்த ஆசிரியராக திகழ்வேன். அக மற்றும் புறத்தூய்மை கடைபிடித்து